We're ready for our language arts lesson today. We're working in our Reading Wonders book, and we're going to do pages 87 and 88. And you're going to need a pencil to write your name at the top. And we're going to first be looking at how things make sounds. Okay, so write your first and last name at the top. And what that means is when you are reading a book, like we read the book Zip earlier today, and there were ways that we can tell in a story how a sound is happening. So for instance, let's look at the first picture at the top, and it's there's a picture of a truck there. So how do we know that a sound is happening? In this picture, it's showing little lines coming out there. Now that could be that the light is on and the light is putting light beams out. However, we're focusing on sound right now. So you're seeing that the little driver in the top, there's a little line showing the hand is moving up and down. So it says, look at the picture, tell what you see, tell what sounds you could hear. Circle one part of each picture that would make a noise, okay? So there's actually a person there. The person could be making a noise and talking, but I'm going to go ahead and circle that steering wheel and the hand and the little lines there, because that shows to me that the horn is making a noise, okay? And that actually could be that noise, those little lines coming out there, okay? So when an illustrator is creating a book, they have ways to show sound, okay? So let's look at the next picture. So there's the star, and let's look and see what's going on. So there's a little girl right there. She's running, and there's a basketball there, and you can see from the little lines that are drawn, you can tell it's going up and down. And then there's the boy over there. Now it looks like he could be talking, so you could circle the boy because he's making sound. If she's running, what does it sound like when you run? Your feet, you can see there's little movement lines there. Your feet make a slapping noise when they run against the ground, right? And then the basketball, okay? So I'm going to circle the basketball because when a ball bounces, it makes a noise against the floor, okay? The last picture here shows a little boy sleeping, okay? Now when someone's sleeping, it's very quiet. However, you could usually hear them breathing. So he could be making a noise of breathing. I don't see little Z's coming out. If there were Z's, a lot of little Z's coming out, sometimes artists will do that and they'll show that. And those little Z's means that somebody's snoring, but he's not doing that today, okay? Then there's also this clock there, and that's an alarm clock. And you can see again, there's the little sound waves coming out. And that, it says 8 o'clock on that digital clock, which means that an alarm is going off. And maybe you have one of those for you in your bedroom, or maybe your parent does to help them get up. Sometimes it comes off of their cell phones too. So I'm going to circle the clock because in this picture, it's showing that the clock is making a noise. So that's it. You're going to circle one thing from each picture that makes a noise. And then I'm going to give myself an exit ticket at the top, and then I'm going to turn to the next page, and I'm just going to write 3 of the words there that I can sound out. Okay, so the first one is n, a, n, nan, n, a, p, nap, p, I, n, pin. Okay, so if you look at the word Nan, it's got a capital letter, and that's because that is a girl's name. And there is Nan right there, the little girl. And so I'm just going to go ahead and carefully trace that, okay? This one shows the dog taking a nap. So I'm going to go ahead and write out the word nap, okay? The last at the bottom, there's a safety pin. Okay, so we're going to write the word pin. P-I-N. P-I-N. pin. Okay, so once you go ahead and finish writing those words, just give yourself an exit ticket at the top.